This is the first of William Blake's poems, The Chimney Sweeper, from Songs of Innocence, 1789. The second part being, of course, Songs of Experience, 5 years later. Some say it's the same, two parts of the same poem, but I'm not sure that the mood is, or the metre for that matter, is enough to justify that view. So, The Chimney Sweeper. When my mother died, I was very young, and my father sold me while yet my tongue could scarcely cry, weep, 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 so your chimneys I sweep, and in soot I sleep. There's little Tom Dacre, who cried when his head, that curled like a lamb's back, was shaved. So I said, hush, Tom, never mind it, for when your head's bare, you know that the soot cannot spoil your white hair. And so he was quiet. And that very night, as Tom was a-sleeping, he had such a sight, that thousands of sweepers, Dick, Joe, Ned, and Jack, were all of them locked up in coffins of black. And by came an angel who had a bright key, and he opened the coffins and set them all free. Then down a green plain, leaping, laughing, they run, and wash in a river, and shine in the sun. Then naked and white, all their bags left behind, they rise upon clouds and sport in the wind. And the angel told Tom if he'd be a good boy, he'd have God for his father and never want joy. And so Tom awoke, and we rose in the dark and got with our bags and our brushes to work. Though the morning was cold, Tom was happy and warm. So if all do their duty, they need not fear harm. The irony of that last line is chilling. It's chilling. It's clearly the church that Blake blames for the horrors of this trade, where children as young as 4 were sent up up chimneys, knowing that they wouldn't survive long, deliberately malnourished to keep them small, head shaved. I wasn't aware of that until I came across this poem. I don't know if that was always the case, but the church supported it with this view that you do your duty on earth, and you will get your reward in heaven. And the church, of course, in those days, well, still officially, but in those days, truly supported by the state. No wonder I get a little cynical about politics.